Welcome back, whippersnappers. This is Gramps. We are in Shapes 2, the dimension update, challenge mode, and last episode we were working on our crystal MAM. And we got our crystal MAM to the shapes portion of our MAM to create the shape that we wanted, which is this, which let's take a peek here. So this is the shape that we're trying to make here. So spike, spike, crystal, crystal. So what we need to be is spike, spike, pin, pin. So that's what our doodah here, which is basically just exactly from our previous MAM, is building. So that's making that fine, no problem. But what we need to do is two things. First of all, we need to update this so it actually kicks out the pin shape, so it'll make it pass this filter and otherwise go into the trash. And then what we need to do is have these guys hop onto a choo-choo train. We need to load it up. And then come on over here. And go into the... this crystallizer. So I'm going to just do this. And yes, we have to go up into it. So it's going to come into here. Now, we're going to have that, whatever we create up here, or we create here, we're going to copy all that into here. Because we just want to make sure these are the same shapes coming in. Then, it's going to come through the crystallizer. And once it does that, it is going to come down here, boop, 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 and say, no. You are getting denied, so it's going to kick off here and go through the actual crystallizer. And actually, what I believe we need to do is we need to triple this mamma jamma up. So let's get all this stuff tripled up. We don't necessarily need to triple up all the wires. We triple up some of them. In fact, let's triple up these. And yeah, pipes should also be tripled up. Oh, I know what I was gonna do. This is bugging me. So I'm gonna redo this stuff here. Oops. And boops. I'm gonna get rid of all this. And this pipe here. Instead, have this pipe go here. I'm gonna get rid of these, make them prettier. Okay. And, oh, then we need to go into there, and there, and there. All right. Much better. Because then we don't have to have silly things like this. So I'm going to get rid of that. All right, let me just connect these up. And this, and that is already good. Okay. So I'm gonna take, yeah, let's just redo all this stuff here. And this one will go in there. And these guys are gonna jump over there. Then we can just do this. No. Let's do this a little bit differently. And into there. Right, and then it can just do this. And it can do this. Then here, we're going to do that. Okay, perfect. Now, we do need to triple these guys up as well. Let's do this. Let's just get all of the pipes and up to the valves. And yeah, we're gonna do all this at once. Why not? So now we can go back to getting all of this. And we'll get these guys and these guys. Okay, perfect. Copy it up, baby. Oh, that is our problem. It's these stupid jerks. They are 2 levels high, aren't they? Oh my goodness, mio mio. All right. All right, so if we were to take this and copy it up, we can't put it there because of that. We could put it there. And we can't even put it on the top layer. Oh my gosh. Alright. Well, this is less than average. This is not great at all. Okay. So, yeah, we've got to do major surgery here. I'm going to take this bottom dude here. I'm going to cut you. I'm going to cut you. And put you up here. You know what? I can get one more. I'm going to take it. Uh-huh. I'm going to put you right there. Ugh. All right. The idea is if I start this back far enough, then maybe that gives us enough room. Because I feel like we do have a lot of space here. So, let me get rid of all this. Take you. Do the same thing. I'm going to squish you up as far as I can. Which is here. Now, oops. I think if I come up here, there might be enough room to have you up here. Yeah. Yeah, we can have you here. We just have to clear all these out and reshape these pipes. And then, of course, put these in here. Uh-huh. And that goes in there, which is okay. So that's 1, 2, 3. We need to get 12 of these in, right? Because it's 4 per layer. Egg. Okay, and then this one, is this going to be the first one from the middle layer? Probably should be. So let's take this. Move it to there. Luckily, the same wire goes to everything. Okay, but I'm going to take this, move it up here. Yeah, these need to be connected. And that in there. Okay. All right, so yeah, I have to just basically rearrange all this stuff. Why don't you give me a minute here? I'm going to go away, and I'll be back when it is done. So I have things mostly wired up now. Not 100%. So what I did is I've got 2 sets on the bottom row. Okay, that handle the bottom layer and the top layer. Then I have the set on the middle row that handles all the middle layer. The middle one is spaced out. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Whereas the other 2 are tighter in together. And the top layer comes along here and drops down and then goes in. Now, I also wired up some of these guys. Not all of them. So let's do this. Get all these guys going. Uh-huh. Oops. Haha. There we go. And there, and then here. The other thing I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to wire up these valves. So, yeah, those guys are all good. Let me get valves placed in. And here. And you can see that one's not wired in. These ones are invisible because there's no fluid in them yet. As soon as I connect the magenta, though, that fluid should run through. So let's try this with a second layer. Okay, so we have, yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. All 4 of the second layer ones are getting the fluid, which is good. Now this is the one I think is not going to work. So let's hide all the upper layers. Yeah. So we don't have the top running in here yet. These 4 are all the bottoms. 3, 4. So those are all good. The top one, we've got 1 and 2. You know, we've got 1 and 4. We don't have 2 and 3. So this one is easy. And I did this kind of funky. Like so. Just because I didn't want them all coming off of one pipe. I don't know that it matters. Oh, let's clean some of these up. And then this is the tricky one because this one conflicts with our second layer here. So where is a space? Yeah, that one is tricky. Alright, I'm going to cut off some of this middle. No, we'll keep that going. Does that help give us more space? Not really. So the other thing I could do is use the ground level ones for, you know, for here, and then use the upper layer ones for one of these down here. That might be what I need to do. So if that were true, I would just do this. And again, we can reconnect this for the middle layer. So now, bottom layer is all good, but let's maybe do this one. That is coming off of there. This one's not great either. What? Maybe the very last one? Yeah, I think it's the very last one. Oops, I undid one too many. No. There we go. I knew I did one too many. All right, so on the bottom layer, we're going to disconnect this and disconnect that. Then the top is going to connect into there. And into there. All right. I think it is right. All right, so one more thing we have to do before we launch this is I need something to send out a signal that has this shape. So let's go back over here. And basically what we want to do is take these guys and combine them in the correct way. So what I'm going to do is something I keep spouting off that I don't want to do. But I'm going to just make some room here by doing this. Okay, so that just gives me a little bit of room. So I'm changing these to be not equal. Oops. And then let's just get rid of that, that, and that. And paste it. This is a dot. All right, and again, not equal, boom, boom. Alright, trying to save strokes, keystrokes, and that is not working. Alright, there we go. Alright, so this is all working the way we want, but what we're going to do is we're going to pull a signal up top. And start stacking. So where's our simulated building? Simulated stacker. We'll do one there and there. Ugh. Okay, boom and boom. That is not what we want. So this should be all the top half. So let's try a rotate in here. Nope. That is going to need more rotates. Oh, wait, why around the third layer? Okay, more rotates. All right, so that makes the top half. These two should be bottom half. So we need rotate. This needs to be bottom left, and I'm looking at my little guy up here. So it should be bottom left. So this needs 2 rotates. There and there. And then this is probably going to need 1 rotate, I am guessing. Yes. Okay. And that makes our shape. Okay, dope. So I'm going to take this and actually we'll feed it to here. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna feed it to here. Take this guy and pop it in here. And the signal will be the one that we have over there, which is, what is it? It's this. Okay. Conflict. Oh. Wait, what? That's a receiver. The transmitter, correct? Yes. Why is there a conflict? Do we have that on another? Did I use that already? It's one of these. It's this. Okay. So we use a different color instead of that. We'll use crystal yellow. Oops. Okay. All right. Yes, Woody agrees. All right. Hey. So this is letting things go through and get stockpiled up. Again, I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna take everything on this layer. Actually, do this. Just gonna copy that whole enchilada. Oh, and paste it in there. And let's get a... Let's get that in there. And yeah, we'll do that just in case we want to add more trains. I don't think we do, but yeah, never know. Okay, cross your fingers, my friends. This should get this working. I know last episode we talked about another issue that we've got. That may have to wait to next episode. Just gonna get these wired up. Right, look at this. They are coming in. They are getting done. Okay, why are we at a stop here? That should not be. Oh, I know why. We've got to wire all these up. We're going to come all the way down here. Go in there. Not doing it. I think that is maybe wired. Yeah. All right. These are coming through. Definitely going slow here. We're not refilling the fluid, so let's do that. Two trains going. But is it working? I mean, it is working. What we also want is a trash can at the end that has basically this, which we had. One of these. I think it's that, right? Yeah, it's this. I'm going to delete you. Put you in here. I'm going to change that to cyan. All cyan. Okay, so yeah, those are making it past. All right. Well, like I said, it is working. It is just going excruciatingly slow. So again, these should be for one belt. Should have 6 of these machines for one belt, which we do. I think it's just the fluid. The fluid, which I was afraid of. That was going to be the issue. I mean, these are full. Or fluid launchers per pipe. So how many have we delivered any? Why? Oh. No, we have not delivered any. Okay. That did it. Now it's swapped over to the next shape, which is this. So again, it should be tossing all these into the trash, which it is. We've got a couple left over. I'm just going to clear out just for sanity's sake. Now, in the meantime, it's going to color all these guys that are left over. It's going to color them with white, but that means it's draining all this out. And you can see these are draining out. Just these leftover ones are getting painted white, crystallized white. But then they're going into the trash here because they're not the right thing. Okay. So, I think what's going to have to happen is I'm going to have to double up these fluid tanks. And then have 2 separate tracks of sets of pipes. And each one of these is only going to supply 4. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. So each one of these will supply 4 of those, which I think is okay. So we're gonna have to try that next ep. That said, it is working. You can't deny that. It's working. And let's take a look over here. Yeah, so all these guys are feeding off into the trash, which is good. That's what we want. Getting cleared out for the most part. And yeah, now we've got this and that, which is what we want. Those are the correct shapes. And those are going to make it through once they combine. All right. Well, hey, still success. Not finalized, but we're getting there. And you know, this is how we do it. It's how we do it. We learn. Now look, here comes a full blast of color in, and it's got not stopping at all. Up, that one's filling up some white. So that's good. And in the meantime, it's working through all this. Very slowly. So, yeah, we will mess with that next episode. And make it work. Thank you so much for watching. This is Gramps, signing off.